In the neighborhood. Beautiful day in the neighborhood. Won't you be mine?
It looks like some tweaker shit.
That looks like some shit. Believe it or not, I did that. No, I'm not tweaking. I was desperate. I needed a some kind of stand to hold the phone up.
Oh, I need to wash my head.
I was doing all my videos sitting there like this, and everybody's like, "Man, I'm getting seasick." I don't know what to tell you. I got a selfie stick. We had it tied up to that, but the sun kept baking the back of the phone. And I had that tripod set in the pack. I was like, well, I tried about 6 different ways to put that selfie stick on that tripod and it didn't work. Finally, I was like, fuck it. Block of wood I can stick screws in. It works. It sits right there by the inverter, by the bed. I've got a perfect spot for my pipe and my lighter and everything. Works perfect. I can extend it down, sit there and do my show in there, and extend it
drink
up.
holder on there too.
Yeah, drink holder, whatever. How you guys doing? Sorry, I just kind of started the show in a conversation with someone else. That wasn't nice to me, was it? Good morning. Everybody says good morning. Hold on, everybody.
Peace.
Wait a minute. Push the button the right way. Dummy. There you go.
I am 60 years old today.
Yes, that's right. Today's your birthday. Everybody wish
Roger.
yeah, him a birthday.
Roger.
I was waiting for him to say something. I didn't forget it. I was fucking with him. We're all getting old here, you know. We're getting forgetful. I thought maybe he might have forgotten for a second. Then we got the half naked guy with clothes.
We're developing Alzheimer's.
And then we got RLF, which I still can't remember his name. Hey, Dick, what's your name?
Richard.
Oh, yeah, Richard. Anyway, you got Scotty in the background over there. Say hey, Scott. You're supposed to say hey, Scott. Oh, hey. You could have been. Well, it was better than me saying, say great, Scott.
They're parked at the range. They're walking around the range right now.
So, anyway,
One's got binoculars.
we're always a lively bunch in the morning. Well, most of us. Selena is inside with a headache. Hey, Allie.
You stumped me with that.
Allie's down. She went down. They went down to camp.
Oh. Let's see if somebody had a couple ibuprofen. She's, you know, that.
To a place called Goonies.
You know that certain date that always comes once every month? Usually
Sister
around.
Flo?
Huh?
Sister Flo.
Yeah, Sister Flo. Anyway, ask Scott what he did with the weed I mailed him. He probably smoked it. Scott, what'd you do with the weed Douglas mailed you? Did you smoke it?
What was that?
He said something about some weed he sent you. Douglas.
I didn't get any weed. I've been over here at this camp.
There's that.
He didn't get any weed. He's been over here at this camp.
There's that dementia.
Huh?
The call was good.
That dementia.
He said it was probably good. Yeah.
Yes.
That's why I urge so that there is no confusion. We do have
Now you got some dark humor.
360 Highline Canal Road for shipments, and we have 664 or PO Box 664 in Island, California for letters, stamps, you know, things like that.
Some of the things.
He
Yeah,
said, well, somebody had a good
Well,
time.
they know. They know they can only mail things that they want delivered here through UPS or
Yeah,
FedEx and-
yeah, things
UPS,
that you
FedEx,
want.
and one other. I think, but-
Yeah, FedEx, UPS. Yeah, there is another one, but it comes out in a truck that the side of the truck says TrackCon or something like that.
Yeah, something weird.
Yeah, some kind of weird stuff, but it's a sub is what it is. Well, for about a month and a half, I delivered for FedEx there in Oklahoma. I didn't last that job for very long. Yeah, there's actually a video. There's actually a video out on the internet. If anybody could ever find it, I want to get a copy of it. But I was jamming out in the FedEx truck with the music cranked wide open, going down 69 Highway in McAlester, Oklahoma, where I was delivering. And this has been several years back. But anyway, I was jamming out to AC/DC, and I think it was Hell's Bells, and I was screaming at the top of my lungs, jamming out, and in the FedEx truck, and somebody got it on videotape from a car window and threw it out there. It actually hit my Facebook, and I noticed. I was like, "Oh shit!" My boss calls me in the office the next day. He's a video junkie, and he happened to run across it. He's like, "No more jamming in the truck." So then the next day, it's his truck, right? So then the next day, he buys a new stereo system for the truck. I'm looking, I was like, this fucker is tempting me. I'm bored out there all day long running boxes from door to door. Oh, yeah. Man, I got in trouble a bunch of times after that. That's not why I quit the job working for there. It was just, I have issues with my back, and there's a lot of lifting in that I can't really do that, or couldn't do that much. This is after I've had all my issues with my back. A lot of people don't realize I fractured my back in between my shoulder blades on my spine, and I broke it on the lower part of the back where the lumbar muscles connect. So I've had 2 back injuries, and not supposed to be even walking right. Hey, I do everything just fine. So just about, except for lifting a lot of heavy shit in a row. I was like, yeah, I knew when I took that job that was probably not the best idea, but I was desperate for a job.
I think about a year I had a job. I was a garbage man, and I always thought it'd be cool to be a garbage man. I had to do both. I had to drive, dump the trash can. You did it all, man. So I was like, this ain't no damn fun, man. I spent half my time full of something that you would dump, and the compressor or whatever would compress it together, and the damn thing would shoot juicy, nasty garbage all over.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've seen that. I've never worked the back of a trash truck, but I've seen enough of them in operation to know that it's got to be nasty.
On a hot summer day.
Yeah. And
nasty shit
and people run by these guys and everything, and because the truck stinks and the guys look nasty and they stink to high heaven.
Truck, man, give him a high five.
If you see a guy on the back of a garbage truck, stop and give him whatever you got there to drink, because they are thirsty. I guarantee you that. A lot more thirsty than you are. And trust me, you can stop at a store and get something else. You know what I mean? Give them something to drink. Give them something to drink. Shake their hand. Thank them. Honestly, they're more helpful than the police officers most of the time. So hey, they deserve a little thanks.
Average man probably is better than a cop too.
I wasn't gonna go that far. I'm but.
What they say that cops have the worst family life because they get held to a different standard. So that their kids hold them to a different standard. Imagine being a cop. It's got to be horrible.
But that you volunteer to do. Yeah, you're not forced to do it. You volunteer to do it. So why these guys that feel like they're forced to do it take the the authority that they are giving or that they are given and take it and run so far to the extreme with it,
Well, because there's power trips.
Yeah, the power trips. Why, if they're going to be having power trips, why should they be still where they're at?
Well, that's why most of them were the kids that got beat up.
I think the process of figuring out who should be police officers should be also evaluated with their mental state and their attitudes.
Maybe voted on.
Maybe
voted on.
Yeah, because people with certain attitudes shouldn't have that kind of authority.
But, I mean, if you had a majority of people saying that, hey, you know what, we got a bad cop here, and if he had to be voted in, the majority of the people are going to say, we're not going to vote him in, and maybe that would help.
But see, I mean, since I've been here, I've been hassled by the cops 4 different times. All 4 different times, I made it very clear it was hot out. And this last time when I said it was hot out there, I was meaning to keep them out there standing there talking in the heat because they were making us get out of the cool water. I was trying to do that, but it backfired on me, and they said, well, we can go in the shade in the camp. That's fine. Yeah, let's go. I didn't think, but I just invited them into the house. So then the other guy come in here like we're all doing something wrong. He's over here bowed up and smart ass and everything else, and I'm like that. It finally calmed down and it got right, but oh my god, it was I was getting so agitated. It was fixing to get really bad. Because every time I get agitated that bad with cops, I end up going to jail.
Well, if they were just putting
Them
out
fuckers will put handcuffs on me for nothing, and they'll throw my ass in jail because I'm outspoken.
The way I approach you, all right? If you don't know me from,
Yeah,
and I approach you in a demeaning way,
yeah,
I don't care who I am, you're gonna get a negative response.
right. And
And
that's
if I
what we
approach
got
you
when the other guy come up
And
there.
if I approach you in a way that is cheerful and greeting like, I'll get a better response out of you.
But
So-
it wasn't until I paid that other cop a compliment. It was a stupid compliment because he was not right. I'm sorry. But I made it very clear that he was right and maybe he should explain things like that because that was very helpful. I paid him a compliment. That was the only thing that changed his demeanor. It changed him to he was okay. He was all right then. And he was able to be dealt with. You know, we could all handle him then.
You waxed him a little.
Yeah, but right before that, hell, he was hounding the fuck out of Scott about the ID and something. Scott was not in the water. Scott was right there. He is in our house the whole time. Why hassle him for an ID? You know, there was no point in it. They had to have been looking for something. But see, there's a lot of I had one pull us over,
That
pull me and
wasn't-
Selena over when we had the car, right?
You got lighters hanging on strings. I
Yep.
just noticed that.
Yep. None of them come off of the strings. You got one right behind you. But anyway, we got pulled over. We actually stopped and we didn't get pulled over. He just happened to be driving behind us and we stopped because we heard the rubber on the tire hitting the fender, which tells you you're fixing to blow your tire. So we stop on the side of the road. He comes out. I jump out and I go and check the tire and everything else and asking him maybe his opinion. He don't even want to come to that side of the car. Okay. And I'm like, well, what did you stop for? What can I see your ID of? I didn't do anything wrong. What did you stop for? If you're not going to at least help. I mean, I thought he stopped to help. No, he wanted to run our names and then asked me about some peanut butter and jelly.
Some peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah. People's name.
Oh.
They were looking for some peanut butter and jelly. And I told them at the store.
Peanut butter and jelly is a dog.
Peanut butter and jelly is what that damn
There's a
cop
dog
was looking for. And I told
There's
him
a
it was
dog
at
out
the
here named
store.
Peanut butter and jelly.
He was looking for two people, a guy and a girl that were nicknamed PB and J, peanut butter and jelly. And when he said PB and J, you know, like peanut butter and jelly, and I said, yeah, at the store. He didn't like me too much after that, and then he went to question. I was like, look, I don't know how shit's ran here. I know I'm from another place, but dude, y'all are here to protect and serve. What are you protecting me from, and what are you helping me with? What are you doing? What are you serving?
I ain't here to protect the serve. It doesn't say.
I mean, that's what I was telling him,
It
and he
used
kind
to.
of got mad. You can ask Selena. She kept telling me.
Say protect and serve.
She kept
Now-
having
now
to
I-
tell me shut up because she knew I was fixing to end up going to jail. And then they wanted to say something for the fact that she didn't have a driver's license.
No, they have a slogan now, but
But
I can't. remember
Anyway,
what
I'm
it is.
sorry. I've ignored the feed the whole time, and
No, you haven't. We've been talking. Isn't that what they want?
yeah, but every now and then they'll comment on it, and I wish I had it to where their comments came out like a speaker, you know, like
they had
it read
that on that gal on that.
That was
evening.
because
They had that, and that was weird.
the super
That
chats,
was weird.
the
that was
super
really weird.
hey, the super chats are the ones that are coming across like that.
Well, that was really weird though. When I heard that, it was like
Yeah.
a robot. It was
But
like
I
a
wonder
robot
how
said
you
it,
can
and it was
make
like, what the hell was that?
Yeah, I wonder how you can make it to where all the comments came across like that. That would be interesting. That way it'd be like
Do
a
that.
full conversation here. Y'all hear me talking, I'd hear you talking.
So fast it wouldn't be able to speak it.
Well, it would have to stay in.
No, it sounded like a robot when they had Ewing had it when they were down there at Mike's, and I all of a sudden I hear him the robot thing or whatever talking, and I'm
Yeah,
sure
it kind
they
of got me a
some
little
better ones than that.
agitated. That
They
cop
gotta have
got
some
to you,
better-
didn't it? Yeah, he kind of. I don't like for anybody. I don't like any guys. You can ask anybody in the camp
Yeah,
that knows
they
anything
have-
about me. I do not like for people to walk up
I know they got
and, you know,
millions
I'm all
subscribers.
serious and I'm you know, like I can I'm there to bite your head off type thing. Anybody that knows me knows I do not like that. and I trigger wrong with that, you know, because if you're gonna stand there like you're wanting to fight somebody or whatever, then it's, you know, then you're really crossing the line there. Dog Lips, I don't know how many subscribers. I can't check while I'm on the deal, and I don't know. Does anybody else have their phone going on that? I don't know. Don't know right now, but I will check. I know I was at 345 earlier. Oh. Ow. Well, according to Ashley, it's jumped 11. According to 2, it's dropped 1. Smoke time. Yeah, where was the pipe?
What did we do? Lose
I know
one?
somebody had a pipe.
We lost a subscriber?
We lose a subscriber and gain a bunch of them all the time.
Oh,
No, Dog Lips was trying to help me out with subscribers. He goes into different places and
and tells people about it.
I guess I don't know. I don't know how he does it.
Well, you got to be dropping links, is all. You're just
Yeah,
gotta
dropping links probably.
Yeah,
I don't know. However, yes. Smoke time. Oh, I didn't read the name. Well, come on down, please.
Who's that?
356. That's 11 above. Yeah, good deal. Never mind. You're at 356. Awesome. Anytime I remember, I mentioned those Walmart above ground pools with the pump for cheap.
They would just
Yes, I
wind up- they would wind
remember.
up boiling.
Turns out those
The water would
pumps
just boil
don't
out here.
need a lot of power.
Well,
And hey, that's a good idea.
for a tank.
We get one of the smaller pools and we're gonna put one of them in the ground. What do you think? We do that? No,
you
we
could
couldn't
do that
drain it.
without buying a pool. You could do that with just.
I know that's what
rubber.
we're gonna.
Yeah.
We're wanting.
You don't
Hey,
gotta buy it.
feel like digging? I know you love digging.
No, whatever. I don't love digging.
You're good at it though.
Yeah,
Damn good at it. Never mind. Anyway,
I can dig some holes. Well, we were
And
talking about
you
it down
can
there where I
buy
got the bus
subs,
stuck.
I
We could
wouldn't
make it into an Olympic-sized swimming
recommend-
pool.
it's better just to grow your channel organically. But if you want to buy them, I think they're 7 cents a sub. I'm not buying subs, and it's a thing between me and Dog Lips. He said he can bring the subs up, and I was, you know, jokingly, I was, you know, prove it type, and he's making me eat my words on that one. So hey, it all goes around. It works. But it doesn't matter. Good people find this channel, and it works.
I'm thinking about getting my own channel, but first I need to get internet. I don't-
So they're actually serious. You can buy subs. Why would
why would you buy
7
it?
cents? Why? Okay, all right. We all got the question of why. Obviously, that's not going to be answered. But
Why would you? Want
how is that even possible? I mean, what, you paying 7 cents to tell somebody to come over to your channel?
Oh God in heaven, it never changes in this world. It never changes.
Well, let's
7
see. Wait a minute. We get super chat at 500, and they're only 7 cents a piece. Okay, I can see. Let's go spend $20 and get us. Yeah, no, I couldn't do that. That's funny. But that is cool that you can actually do that. That
It
is.
opens up a whole bunch of doors.
I think it's. I don't know whether that's cool or not. That's weird. I mean, I consider all my subs my friends, so it's kind of like buying friends. That don't work.
That fucking repeat makes the number endless.
Have you checked out Patron yet, Tony? Patron, like the drink? It's a service. Oh, no.
From YouTube?
Really? They can send you money on a monthly basis through a deal on YouTube? Okay, well, I guess if you want me to check it out, I'll check it out. It doesn't matter. I'm always I'm always good with a blessing, but at the same time, I don't, I don't need very much of nothing. Oh, by the way,
Justin, I think you got it all.
I was gonna buy a new air conditioner. I know it was gonna cut us really, really short on funds, but I was gonna buy a new air conditioner. But the EWU crew and all last night got discussing it, and they came together. And there's a couple of them that are gonna go together, I guess, and they're gonna get a good sized air conditioner for me, and they're gonna come bring it out. I believe this weekend. So that is a blessing in itself. Thank God. Yeah, that is definitely going to be a great help to us. That is most definitely a very good blessing. So y'all make sure to do me a favor. I know I've done it already, but y'all thank EWU. They seem like some really good good people trying to help people, and that's great. They take a small percentage of money you on check monthly, and they send you a check through a web called
And that is happening.
I don't recommend. Everyone, awesome on the AC, cool, good morning. Malta, we forgot Malta. Hey, can you hear me, Malta?
My boss should get so mad at me for doing this.
Malta. No, not that. The bug-eyed thing. Easy.
This thing?
The bug-eyed thing. That ain't got no bug-eyes.
You got golf balls? Looks like bug eyes.
They said something about Malta. We got Malta. See? There's
Well,
Malta.
What a wake up that one was.
The swamp coolers. The swamp coolers work good there for cooling. Yes, swamp coolers work good, I
They
think.
work good all except for like when it's humid.
All except for when it's humid.
When it's humid, they don't have a response because the whole idea is the reaction from the water to the air makes temperature change. There's a difference, and the difference is what makes it cool.
Right.
So I see them gears cranking in there. I know how to make a swamp cooler out
Would you say that?
And they're easy to make. Yeah, it's the only thing you need is a fan and
You were wondering why everybody was always saying your last name?
a towel.
And this is a
2 5-gallon bucket.
Because
conservative.
we got Malta.
80% of the people that
Eh?
pretty much would follow whatever another celebrity would do.
He's our mascot that everybody keeps forgetting about, I guess. We made a mascot out of him. It's just a cool little alien. It actually belongs to our daughter that is in Oklahoma. So every time she watches
enough to
the show, then
What is the one
she
constant
gets
of
to,
a
she gets to see Malta.
celebrity?
He's gonna sit back there and just observe. Okay, so y'all watch what you say. Now he's got young ears there.
Now you have
Too much
Well, you blow a
water
hose.
use.
You take
Huh?
a wet towel and have a
How
fan on the other
has-
side of it.
with the basement.
As long
how-
as the towel stays wet, the
How
water air coming off it will be
how
cool.
as
And
RLF
that's what it's
first night in camp? How was?
And he's got two buddies that watch his
Thank
thing.
EWU and the man above. You're right.
He's not joking.
Don't drop the
Um,
temperature about
How was your first night? They're asking.
Oh,
It was cool.
It was cool. It was cool. He slept here in the movie theater area on the couch. So yeah, he enjoyed his first night. Oh, by the way, your son said to message him or whatever. He was talking to me last night on the feed.
That surprised me because I hadn't actually talked to him for.
Yeah, he's wanting you to message him. He was on our feed last night. That was rather cool. I like that. So obviously you were telling others of where you're coming and stuff. So they want to look it up to see you, I guess.
Now,
So-
My sister probably told him.
Heck yeah,
I have as many likes as this.
Marco.
Oh,
House rules: if you can't figure out which way it's gonna go, you can't figure out where it's supposed to go. Hold it up. Say Marco. The first person that says Polo, hand it to him. It's their problem then.
Even though he lives in the basement.
But be careful, very careful, because when I holler out Marco, it's not always a joint.
He's now a celebrity superstar in his own little-
You holler out Polo, you're taking whatever it is, you know.
In his world, he's like
And we've had several that have done polo and realized that they just got dish duty. Or, yep, guess what? You're digging a trench. You know, or something like that. So be careful with the Marco Polo. Make sure if you know. But seriously, I had dirty dishes one time and stuck them in my hand. Just, Marco. One of them said polo and started running across the camp, and they got about there. What? Like, you got dishes. It worked. I was talking about the Marco Polo thing.
Crazy.
Yeah. Smoke the weed. Yeah, I know. I need some. Or I just smoked some. Yep, you can tell I just smoked some. I just had another brain fart, which I am convinced that's what causes bad breath. That's why you have such bad morning breath.
For example,
Scientifically proven, you fart more in your sleep than when you're asleep than anywhere else. So I would imagine you get brain farts too. That's probably where dreams come from. And is your first name Smoke? Good morning. Hello. I hear the technical genius behind the Camp Goonies solar system in the background. No, you would be talking about Lewis, I believe. And no, he's not in the background. He hasn't made it over here yet this morning. He's probably working on his camp.
got tumors growing there you don't know about. There's a.
Do you still shave my?
30-year-old
No.
kid who said-
I don't shave my legs. I've never shaved my legs.
Yeah, I see that.
I hadn't. That figure. Dog lips fucking with me.
And now there's-
He knows I don't read the names of it. I just read the comments.
You two must be taking over entertainment pretty strong. I think
That's a fun game. Yeah.
a force.
Dog lips. You still live in sludge.
TV's old and down.
That's fun. Oh,
You come through here, wagging
hey,
your little
hey,
ass
hey!
right
Dog out!
Get out.
Dog out! Damn it!
Someone's spraying a squirt bottle.
Yeah, I know. I got sprayed too.
So you two must be taking over entertainment.
Let's see.
He's soaking wet.
For it to be really nice.
He must have just got out of jail. Be careful, the football get
Are
you.
you on the pot? No. Yeah,
Once they've got everybody locked.
I'm high. That was one of them. That one's the one that brought it up. That San Diego 420 that last night about the AC. Thank you very much about
I like it.
y'all doing that.
It's a weird psychology.
y'all all come together. No, it was yeah, Ron and Mike. Yeah, but that one had he said something about it too, didn't he?
Here, what's going on around them.
Or no, we were talking about something else.
Boom.
I'm not rushing you out of mine.
My George Clooney video is going on. See what that was, Dad? Wow.
What? Hey, Allie just texted and said, "Wake and bake here?" Question. I need some kind of weird name, which I have to think is Aoka. It needs her bite, or it needs your bite. Aoka?
Okay.
I think Allie needs your bite.
Okay, I'll bring it over there.
And tell her we're gonna do a show over there later on the progress.
Okay.
Or we might come down here in a little bit, but anyway.
Got that worked out. So
Okay.
after that market now,
Now, let's see.
closet goers are becoming more and more
All right.
common.
Confucius say, "Man who stand on the toilet
Start targeting.
is high on pot." That's a good one. Did you hear that? Confucius say that man that stand on toilet is high on pot.
Mm-hmm.
I don't either. But it's great. I see all these little tactics going on. I had some
Oh.
students, and I also studied a lot of strategy and tactics in society, the way society works and fails. And it's weird what they're doing, though. I can't quite put a finger on it. Can't find what the end result is.
All right. Yes, Malta is
What
my
are they
last
doing?
name. Malta is your real last name? Awesome. That would be cool.
Germination of the Holy Roman Empire.
Do us guys have video games out here? Let's see.
I don't play video
Nobody out here really plays video games.
Some people use their phone.
My son had one.
I know people who use their phone.
My brother had one. He sold to Mike months ago or so. So he's got an old
Yeah, but he
Nintendo,
just
but
collected
that was just because there was other kids around running around at the time. I know he don't play it, and I think
if
that's
anything, he might have
probably-
bought it as something.
if anything, maybe Daniel might have a gaming system. I don't know if he.
I don't think so because he works
Honestly,
too
I think probably that old time Nintendo that Mike has up in his at his place. I think that is probably the only functional gaming system on
much.
this
I have a
whole
gaming
block.
system.
Oh, you have
I have a
gaming
gaming
system?
but I don't use it.
Well,
But I mean,
No,
I have one.
the only one in operation, but I don't think it gets used.
I'm sure.
So,
like it.
I mean,
Even did,
Yeah, some people play games. There's a lot of people in the slabs that sit. But man, with all of this beauty, what in the world do you want to sit in one place and play a video game?
Why would you want to do it anywhere?
Yeah, you've got a classroom in front of you, 28 watching. I've got 30 watching, buddy. I got a classroom ahead of me. Well, what do you want me to teach?
Before you had a chance to do it, to get your men in line.
Fundamentals of life. No, I ain't figured that one out yet.
They're not
No
that
way to
difficult.
line.
It was a joke.
Keep it simple, stupid.
Yeah, keep it simple, stupid.
Stand it in your rifle in the bed.
It's a Marine Corps
It's-
thing.
It's easy. It's love. That's what it all revolves around. Just love everyone.
They wiped them out.
Just have love in your heart for everyone.
Some people may not remember it.
Everything
Marine Corps
else
thing.
works.
Most of them, but now they-
Some people you may have to love them from a distance, but nevertheless, love them.
Yeah. Kiss, yeah.
That's what the
You
key
know,
is, honestly. That's what the key was with me.
I have a friend of mine
At
who
least.
is a Navy SEAL from that time. And he lives
Yeah,
in San
we
Diego,
had,
right outside of San Diego. And
Happy birthday, Roger.
Thank you.
and
Happy birthday, Roger. They
One is
just
going through
remembered again, so we're fixing to go through a whole bunch of happy birthdays. Tell them all, happy birthday to all. Nothing wrong
What
with
are
a
we
classic
thinking for?
gaming system. No, I have nothing against it.
think?
I
What are we
just,
thinking for?
Life.
I don't know. I prefer the
being thankful matters.
interaction with people
Being
and
thankful and grateful, yeah.
and
it matters.
learning things like that and stuff. I mean, I understand video games are okay, just like computers. The ones that sit around sitting by computers, like which I'm sure Dog Lips is probably one of them. He just sits there at a computer all the time. So it's fine. That's great. I can't do that. My mind. Oh no, no. I would go stir crazy. I would be madder than hell. I mean, when I
Well,
get
it's neat that your
yeah.
son,
my asshole side comes out and stuff like that when I'm that aggravated, and yeah, that don't work. Don't worry about the AC. I got you. Wow. Yeah, y'all are awesome people, awesome. Yeah, and if the other one, the one that was talking about the AC that that rolled around, with the ductwork, if they send between that after we fix the other generator and stuff, then like where Allie and Wolf are, we'll be able to cool off that one and everything. So
I like
then we'll
that.
have
I like
enough.
that. I
I
like
mean,
what
we
you
have
said
a
that.
big crowd. I don't know if you
I'll give everything
know it,
he
but
owns.
You're still loved.
we have eight
Still love you, puppy.
people in the camp that are in the camp, literally living in the camp, and we have two more that are outside the camp, and then we have our neighbors, which are always in and out of the camp. So yeah, we have a pretty good little crowd here.
Come on, dude.
Yeah, and then and we have some that camp down the way that visit our camp quite often. Y'all care?
He's that way. Show Pixie.
It's Pixie. Pixie went and got some stuff cut on her. Yeah. Well, that's what they call it, getting fixed. I'm sure she's not thinking she's fixed.
Yeah, she's broke. Look at her.
She's thinking, I'm broke. I'm broke.
Not thinking too much of anything.
She might be feeling a little bit of the fix.
Can I stand?
Yeah, she's like, okay. Yeah, she might be. Oh yeah, this fixes everything. Don't get.
I'm gonna get down and show them how you walk.
Anyway,
Talk to me. Tell me how to happen.
Happy birthday, happy birthday. I'm still going through this. So let me guess, I'm probably way behind, ain't I?
Yeah, birthday was a while ago.
Have a good day, Mota. There's board games. That's for a group. Yeah, actually, we love board games and card games. I want to get that Words Against Cards Against Humanity. I want to get that one. That is one funny game.
I did get injured.
Very perverted and very
I'm gonna pass on that game.
yeah, but it's a very fun game.
What game?
The Cards Against Humanity. I want to get a set of them. I was telling them about it.
It's kind of funny.
We played it a Sunday fun day.
I didn't know how it was when my 14-year-old was playing it.
We flat Earther 2 or whatever send you a virtual birthday cake and says to make sure to give me a bite.
I don't.
You hear me?
I don't even want to play it. Let alone that.
They sent you a virtual birthday cake, but they said you got to make sure to give me a bite.
Okay.
Okay.
Here you
Do you
go.
have any Tylenol, ibuprofen, crack, something?
We're fresh out of college.
No.
But, yeah, I mean, I think we may have some time.
I just wrote out.
No, there's not very many up and down here. We kind of keep this kind of small. We have rather large camps on this side. The other side during the winter it does crowd up. But there's not a whole lot of people, and
There's nobody out here.
and there's really nobody back behind us. There's
There's some people behind us.
I mean you know what I mean. There's not a lot. There's not a lot, but we don't, we kind of we've got our camp spread out quite
Like I was telling
quite a
them,
bit.
there's a lot of people out here that people don't know they're here.
Oh yeah, I know. I met the old man that's over here in the tent. I never knew he was there.
He don't talk much.
Yeah, but when you get him to talk, I was like, man, how long you been here? I thought he'd been here for years.
Yeah.
I'm like,
They were sitting on a shelf at the last time.
really? I never even knew you was here.
Yeah.
He's right in my backyard.
They found one in the
He stays hid.
He doesn't leave a footprint either, man. You can't see he's been there.
Yeah,
It's a
he's.
good thing though.
I don't know. Yeah, I ain't never tried to trace his footprints, but yeah.
Well, I'm just saying, that's how I find people. Is their footprints.
Roof is going up today. Right on, you
I
guys.
got a pair of new shoes, and my friend was like, "I don't recognize these trucks."
What
I was like,
roof
"Don't
is
wear
going
them.
up?
New shoes."
Oh, hey, yo said I couldn't. We couldn't get a tent up there.
I didn't say you couldn't.
Yeah.
That
We did
shit's
it.
a lot better than I thought it was. I thought you were gonna like put together a whole tent.
That is a whole tent. We just cut the bottom out of it.
Yeah, it looks way better that way than the way that I was imagining it. I couldn't see it in my mind's eye.
That's what I kept telling everybody. Is look, you'll
Mine
see
has
it.
an eye.
Well, you'll see it when it gets up there.
Mine
You'll
does
see.
have
And I
an
never
eye.
said you couldn't. I said I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, I know.
You need a
But I-
platform underneath there, and you can live
No,
up there.
no. That's
Not
the
above
chimney.
fire pit.
It's close enough.
It's not above the fire pit.
I'll move the fire pit if I got to.
Way over there.
It's fine. It is what it is. It just
Those can go up in
It's
between
gonna-
two holes.
no, because those are getting covered. All of that's getting covered.
I want to do what I wanted to do originally with the place that Mike's got. When I gave it to him, me and him talked about it. but
So
he said he was gonna do
peaceful. Good
it.
morning.
I want to take and make Adobe rooms underneath.
Zane
the tree.
Green
You
was
know, the
trying
little
to
sections that are already
message
sectioned
her.
off
Good
from the tree.
morning.
Yeah.
Rodney,
You hollow
not
them out,
yet.
you can make
She
perfect
said
bedrooms in there.
earlier she was.
And your structures.
Oh
already there.
yeah, that's why I read them to
You
yourself.
got everything you need just to make it.
Okay. When I go down.
I want to do the Adobe rooms, and I'm going to do it in my tree, but I had already hollowed out. I'm the one that hollowed out them ones over there. Yeah, I mean, I'm the one. That was my tree first.
Yeah, I
and
remember.
I gave it to him because I got tired of fighting with them rats.
Yeah, there's
The rats were in that Adobe hut. man.
there's
They
there's
were
places
huge,
out here,
man.
but
They
they're
were
starting
huge.
to get a
They
little
weren't
thin.
little.
But there's some further down. And on the other side of the guard shack, the entryway, there's a whole nother stretch of it that goes down that way. That is right next to the canal, and that is considered slabs, but this is private land. There's the separation's different. That maybe that's owned by some. No, it might be private land too over there. I don't know. I don't think it's the same person or anything. But anyway, there's cams down that way too. there's actually a lot of non-developed areas that direction. Kind of like here, you know, not many people. We just started, you know, with coming out here. That's all right. If they told me to leave, I done got my spot in the slabs picked out, and ain't nobody been there in years. Too many buttons on the controllers these days. Not for the old guys. Can we visit Steve?
I still have this problem once a day. But there's
Right.
pack rats out there. And they fucking they are very real. And I, they
Yeah,
really
that's
have taken my
wow,
shit.
nice.
And
Yeah.
it's really weird, and there'll be nobody around.
Yeah, well, we got a lot of that. The Goonies got a lot of it. We've got a lot on our that we're fixing to start doing. Especially now that I've got such a big crew, we're fixing to get some work kicked out here. We're fixing to get some stuff built and get this thing built up.
I slept
Hey, everybody on Tommy.
That's where I slept in my hammock tight under.
When they jump online and show you.
Man, it's like
So,
anything I
guys,
tied and put up in the hammock.
building. Yeah, that's an even better idea, Allie.
They wouldn't even find my.
Yeah, the Sub City Camp Wolfpack is down there. They're building a full home. And I told them I was going to go down there and just kind of do a video of it, but they just said that they were going to they were going to go live and do the video. And that's actually a really good idea because if y'all feel the need to or whatever, sub to her channels. They're really good people. I know she doesn't do very many videos, but watch them. She is a very, very funny individual.
Okay.
We love her to death. The camp wouldn't be the same without Allie. She is a very funny individual. Look her up. I'm the Wolfpack. Yeah, it says right 2 comments above you, Paul. It says Slab City Camp Wolfpack, and it's got a picture of 3 people. One of them's got an eye patch. That's Allie. They're building a actual structure home. One thing that most of us don't do here, we kind of build ours out of what we can and stuff like that. We don't really build a house, but they are doing the house thing, which I haven't actually seen very much of. So I'm kind of eager to see how that goes too. So, but gotta have a plan B. Okay, right on, Wolfpack. Right, get her done. We'll be there. Yeah, whenever I get ready to go off camera, I guess you're gonna have several more pop in. So put your smile on, Allie. Been a sub for a little while now. Yeah, you have, Robert. You've been. I've noticed you on there for quite a little while. Steve Mara. That name sounds familiar.
That wasn't a bad deal at all.
Steve Mara. Steve Mara. Steve Mara. Steve. Oh, hey, he's the guy from out there, Sunday Funday, that was up there, the one that did the cards. Steve Mara. His name? He lives out here in the slabs.
I got that from Thor. You know Thor? Thor's a good friend of mine. He lives
Goonies is on. Yeah, Sally, I know Goonies is on. I'll catch up with theirs later, or when I show up over there, or whatever. Are you trying to tell me something? I'm moving, and the couch is causing the Mota to keep rolling down here, and he taps me on my side. So I think he's actually doing it himself, but I think he wants to say something to you guys. Am I off camera for a minute?
Die, Earthlings! Die, Earthlings! Oh, sorry.
Die, Earthlings! What the hell? Act like I was running out of breath for a second. No, but we're out of weed. I think there's a hit.
You ever see Spaced Invaders?
I want to tell you one thing. A bowl does not last long here.
Yeah, they're all stupid. They blow up the grain silo and.
Yep. You're empty. I thought it was.
It was cute.
Go on. Hey, hi.
What?
Please. Oh. You almost hit the
Throwing
pole.
made your kitchen look like shit.
No, I thought she was gonna throw it here, but she threw it to the pole, so it wasn't a matter of catching. I was just a matter of
Maybe
slapping
it.
it.
Was catching that made you throw it.
Hey, they want to say hi to you. You gonna say hi to them at all? I'm fixing to get off the. Well, not right now, but I mean here in a little bit. Hell, it feels like 2 hours. I ain't been on there in 2 hours. I've only been on there 45 minutes.
Yeah, well, I like that new one, like that. Yeah, that's nice.
She doesn't want to say hi, so we'll make her say hi. Say hi,
That was too fucking big. It was
honey.
too big.
Hey, say hi.
And you gotta remember, you're trying to balance that, the fire,
Yeah.
you know, and who wants to do all that?
Anyway, so hey, look. Considering your name on the chat room is RLF Productions, that has to mean that you do some kind of entertainment or whatever. Why don't you come entertain the guys for a minute while I go and entertain the new outhouse?
It's a race.
It's a
Race is on and it looks like.
Yeah, but you know what? You can win this race because I don't actually have to go to the outhouse. I can go around the corner.
I haven't actually been done a live stream before.
Tell them you love them. I took over yesterday for
If I can partially read this. I'm supposed to wear glasses, but I hate wearing glasses.
See what you started, Roger? You can't stop.
I can't do it until the end of the summer.
Read.
I'm sorry.
Plug in my head.
I did a
Let's
bad
see.
boo 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 boo.
Try to catch up on some of these comments. Poopy time.
Poopy time. Oh,
I gotta get this filled up for Thor.
Hello, Robert.
I forgot about that.
You did.
I know.
You gonna bring a cold drink into the camp?
Good morning,
Bring
Marcia.
the host anything?
Had my bike stolen this morning. Rick Sanchez said he had his bike stolen this morning. He had it for 22 years.
Oh wow, that's not
On a headhunt. Yeah.
not good at
I
all.
like it here, Robert. It's pretty cool.
Well, today's your first day to actually see any of the
Well, and this is my
most of the
first
people
time.
and everything, huh?
This is my first time actually being in front of a camera on a live stream.
Oh no, I was talking about here today. It'll be your first. You get the chance to check and see what all's around. But it's Thursday. There's not hardly anything going on.
I got a pack of these the other day from a
You know,
friend of mine. They
Fridays. Friday
Yeah.
evening gets, you know, we got that, there's the special range, which is usually bands or whatever.
Yeah.
Sometimes we go up to that, or we'll kick back, watch a movie, we'll hang out, we might drink a few beers or something, you know, we'll do something usually on Fridays. Saturdays, we got the range and stuff, and Sundays, we got Sunday fun day, and then Mondays, we're usually recuperating or still wanting to have a little more fun, so we do something
We got
else.
a magazine that started.
We don't
on
get back to
South
work
America.
on anything until Tuesday, maybe.
Written literature.
Probably is. Probably is.
No, that wasn't a helpful
I'm
hand.
gonna be able to be on the other side.
In the world anymore because I see
Benici asked me, how does it feel to be on the other side?
we got some more stuff coming in.
Yeah, it feels
Oh,
good.
no, it's empty. Only
It feels good to be out here. I love it. I mean, it's nice out here.
Just pass it on.
Oh,
So what did you guys end up naming the alien?
Malta.
Malta?
Malta.
That makes me think of weed though.
Because
Let's
that's
see.
the word.
It's
Malta
lived indoors for
Spanish
18
word for weed.
years.
You
They
got
say it
some
was outside overnight
lady
for 2
walking into your
days.
camp.
Yeah, that happens. It's hard to trust things a lot of times. Yeah. They're talking about Rick Sanchez with his bike being stolen. He said it's lived indoors for 18 years and was outside overnight for 2 days and poof, gone.
Welcome to America.
Yeah.
But a buddy of ours, he was out here for months. He left, and then it's like he got stuff started.
Sad that you have to take another person's property.
Hey, you gotta actually entertain them. You gotta talk to them.
I get it.
They're not really down.
I didn't go home. They kicked my door.
Not
They
saying
didn't
it.
unlock my door in about 2 days.
I was reading the thing about Rick Sanchez on his bike.
There you go.
Smoke it up.
Comment on it.
Take it up. Total addiction.
That's got to be on swap meet by Sunday.
Well, it's nice being here in California where it's legal. Coming from St. Louis, I mean, you know, it's not legal.
Came
there.
here from St. Louis, Missouri?
Yeah. St. Louis, Missouri.
Why did I think you were coming from here in California? You're not. Wow.
I've lived here in California
Wait a minute. You're
before.
only on the bus for. Well, that makes sense. I was trying to figure out why you were on the bus.
I
for
got
so
on.
long.
I got on the bus 1:20 Wednesday morning
Wow.
or Tuesday morning, and got here 2:45 Wednesday afternoon.
St. Louis, Missouri.
Yeah, I think
Not
it's
bad
like
at all.
39 hours. No, Marcia, it's still weed is still illegal in Montana. I think, or I mean, Missouri. I think they're supposed to vote on it this November.
It just went.
Medical in
Medical and all.
Yeah,
Imagine that. What? I must have left an impression because I leave and I'm not even gone a full year, and now they decide to do that. I come here because it was legal.
Joanne was
I come here
live
for a lot of
streaming
reasons, but-
during that time when they were doing the polling for it.
My mom lives in Missouri. Missouri is still.
What part of Missouri does she live in, Robert? When will Scott show us his awesome house?
When you gonna? I don't know. His house built. Now he built him a little camp in the other tree. When will Scott show us his
Awesome house built.
Probably because they haven't built.
Who?
He-
I grew up
He's built a.
southeast
I don't know.
Missouri. That's southeast Missouri, down by. That's where the Ozarks are down in there.
You got a phone?
Right.
Yeah, I think I had a friend that lived. I think it's Cape Girardeau. Lived in Springfield, Missouri. Yeah, I went through Springfield on the bus.
Excuse my ignorance, but I was trying to get to the.
Southeast Missouri.
Trying to get
There's a lot of woods. Carruthersville, Mississippi River. I'm not sure where that is.
I don't know either.
I know I had actually lived in Missouri when I was a kid and then moved away. And my sister, she went to Job Corps and never did move away.
Yeah.
In the Boothie,
I don't know. I've moved all over the place.
the Boonies. Yeah, parts of that down in southeast Missouri is the Boonies. My mom's a straight hillbilly from Ashland, Kentucky.
How do I get back to the numbers?
Oh, wait until you get the
I got
pleasure
Brother
of
lives
meeting
in
my mom.
Springfield, Missouri.
Because I know my mom's coming this
Boot
winter.
Hill.
My mom, my mom and stepdad, they travel all over the place. Last I heard from them, I think they're in Mississippi, but mom's in really bad health. But anyway, they'll end up coming out here. They've come out here 2 or 3, 4 times a year, every year for the last 15, 20 years. So, or longer than that.
Somerville, Missouri. I've heard of that.
Yeah, when my mom gets in, everybody's gonna get the pleasure of meeting her, and that one, she kind of scares me. I'm kind of scared to ever put her on camera. You think I talk about some weird shit?
His mom is awesome.
Well,
Yeah, love her to
I
death.
love his mom.
I can't really
Yeah, wait
Talk
until you get a
about
chance
my
to meet my
mom
mom. She is a
on
trip,
live stream.
Sounds like
I
mine.
can't.
She
I
is
can't
the-
really talk
she is
about
the
my
old
mom on
hippie
live
type.
stream.
and she's yeah, very, very unusual person. Very unusual. It's funny, really funny.
I never had like another mom.
I want to go through.
Well, I can't. I'll say one thing about my mom. Do a shout out for my mom, my mother, my stepfather. They own their own restaurant in Ironton, Ohio, on 141, and it's called Skeetos. It's an excellent place. She cooks everything from scratch.
Happy with it?
Hmm?
You happy with it?
Oh yeah, yeah.
And that is a blessing in itself. As long as you can find something you're happy doing.
Let's see. Mary says, I am a hillbilly now. Went from Missouri Ozarks to Arkansas. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
That's worse.
Does Tommy still pick his teeth after he eats oatmeal?
Is that
What you been telling these people?
Donnie Nelson.
Does he still pick his teeth and eat oatmeal? It's a weird question.
it is? Normally you ask.
What have you
it.
been telling these people now?
What have you been doing on camera?
Yeah. they're telling
Have you
us.
been picking your teeth?
I don't remember ever eating oatmeal since I've even done this YouTube deal.
But maybe do you pick your teeth when you eat everything else? Because maybe they're asking that if you happen to eat oatmeal. do you
Robert
also
Burke
pick your teeth
laughed
in?
my ass off.
Okay, that was like really random. That, you know what?
Caught you
That's,
off guard though.
oh, never mind. I know who. Never mind. You
What?
think? I don't know. That was really, like really up there. Okay.
And well, I don't know what
But-
you're thinking. Is it something I should know?
No. Because I don't know that I know. I
He said,
thought
look,
for a second maybe it might be somebody else in there.
Robert said, look back, Tommy.
I guess you have. Hey, oatmeal.
Hey, Oka.
It's not here.
No. Look back.
Look back in your feed.
Oh.
They're saying.
You must have missed some comment.
Oh, probably.
Mary Tillman.
He's the one reading the feed.
Robert.
I got no
Said,
pin.
Robert, I have heard of Somerville, but I'm not sure where it is. Yeah, I think that's somewhere down there,
Somerville,
southern
that's-
part of Missouri.
That's not pending though.
I don't know. I know.
So I don't have any money coming, but I know it's tomorrow. And then the office is closed for a whole week. Maybe Saturday.
I like the new comment
First, it's until
reader,
Sunday.
far more attractive than Adobe on that other channel.
Like a 24 hour.
Yeah. They like this one reading the comments because he's far more attractive.
Rick
than
San-
Adobe.
That was Rick Sanchez that made that comment.
I usually get paid on the
We flat earther, I'm still
Well, no,
outside, my
I'm telling
tent
you,
in the
look back
scorching
just to make
sun.
sure to see who said yes.
Well, for Scotland anyway,
It'll be here on Saturday.
I'll kid on I'm with you guys. Do be rolled. What
You
is
never
that?
get it on at first if it's on a weekend.
Entertain me
It's
as have the batteries arrived
So
yet.
probably Saturday.
I'll get it Friday
How come I got no pending?
because it's not Friday. I don't know.
No, I would have a 24
I
hour.
think he's talking about
Maybe it's too
entertain me asked have the batteries arrived yet.
Yeah.
Batteries. I don't know
I think
nothing
he's
else.
talking about their solar system thing where they're supposed to be having batteries.
Those are.
Mike goes to
I think I was told
think.
they were coming
Yeah,
in.
shot probably
And
finished.
there's I don't know.
The 24-hour deal.
Yeah.
I haven't heard of anything. I know he's got some of the equipment. Ow!
It's in that funky
He's trying to get that
title
water
joint.
done first.
Oh, okay, here. It says it's in that funky tight little joint in way southeast Missouri. It doesn't come up on any map on
If so,
the phone.
Okay. Oh, that's talking about the.
Yeah, that
Oh,
I think it's that Somerville.
Where are we taking him to town?
They're closed, aren't they?
I'd have
He
to
said he's gonna
guess.
wait until we went into
I don't know.
Brawley once we have tonight.
I don't know how that stuff works, but I'm about to find out. That's why I'm trying to figure it out.
So. Ah. Is he fixing a pick? Yeah, I think he's fixing a pick.
Had to meet in Mount View to show me where to go. Are you using Google Maps or Google Earth, Robert?
Where to go? Where? Here?
I guess. That talking about that small town.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That. Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
That was some good
Oh,
reading.
okay. Yeah, I have both on my phone, but I mostly use Google
Yeah.
Earth.
I was thinking that on the first hit.
Damn it.
I'm like, ooh.
That's good.
Look at Pixie before the
I only
Pixie.
gave her half of her pain medicine too because like I want her to be able to like not be like zombified.
Yeah.
And also I want to be able to give her some later. She's like yesterday.
Had someone on there asked me if I was camera shy.
Security workers found that out.
I don't know if it's that I'm necessarily camera shy. I'm just, real kick back and quiet. I'm currently taking a low-grade
Well, we'll see.
beaver tranquilizer to calm my rage from the theft.
The beaver tranquilizer.
As it hot and muggy
Oh
down
man.
there.
Hey,
Yeah.
wait a minute. I just looked. You're slick, dude. He's
Well, when
picking
he
with
said
you.
when he
He's
said that,
picking
I
with
mean,
you.
and my mind went
Rick
in
is a-
two different directions
Rick-
with that comment.
Rick on here, I think he's one of those fun trolls. that
Yeah.
likes fucking with you.
Yeah, well, because he was talking about the where his
I
bike
just
got
recognize,
stolen.
but you shouldn't mess with that poor man
Yeah,
like
where-
that now.
Where
Because I
his
noticed
bike
he
got
didn't.
stolen.
He never said anything when I was reading, but then when you were reading, it was on there, and I just happened to caught it. That Rick guy, the one that's always making weird comments.
Rick
and throwing
does
everybody
that.
off
Mean
guard.
you're gonna start chewing on wood?
No, he's seriously. He's the one that he'll make comments when I get lost and I get in my lost, like have no idea what to say type deal. He'll make some off the wall comments and just dumbfound me that much more, and I'm sitting there like, no, you can't do that. I just
Yeah.
smoked. I mean, you watched me smoke. You know I'm high.
I know some people will do that. Throw a
Did that
comment
anyway.
in there, and
I'm like,
it'll
"Jeez."
create
I love
more
you guys. I love all
conversation.
you guys. That is some funny shit though. Y'all stumble me every
Marcia,
time.
one little nibble, one wood. Does that make me gay?
I told you. Now it's gonna get crazy. Now that
Yeah.
or now that you figured him out, he was getting all serious. He was gonna really mess with you on that bike deal.
Mog. I don't know what that is.
Get kicked out of the canal.
Yeah, the cops come down here and kicked us out of the canal yesterday,
I heard something about that.
and then bluntly told me, "Well, I'm gonna leave. You'll do. I can't tell you you can get back in there, but I am telling you I'm fixing to leave,
Right,
and I'm
yeah.
gonna be out of this area." I'm like,
Seriously, my bike.
Okay,
was
I'm sitting there
stolen
thinking in my
this
head,
morning. No joke coming.
you're just IDing everybody,
Sorry to hear
man.
that.
That was just a fucked up thing to ID everybody.
So I'm in the canal. I don't have my ID.
No, they know that we had to come in and get our ID. He hassled
Oh, we gotta get
Scott.
water.
He hassled Scott about it
Is that
because
why the
Scott
dishes
Scott
aren't done, or
was
are we out
in
of
here.
water?
Scott wasn't out there,
What's that?
and Scott was just exercising his rights. As
And all the
you know, I
gas
don't.
was put
I
into
haven't done anything. I'm sitting right
generator.
here. And
So
they
they-
pressure
All the
one,
gas put in the generator.
and started getting a little agitated about it. Yeah,
Yeah, looking for warrants.
yeah.
According to him.
So
this-
keep your eye open. Don't
No, they
if
can't.
you're in the water.
This is private property, so no, they could not technically legally allowed to come in here and ask him for his ID if he was
No.
not out there causing.
Yeah, we were
harm.
out
What
there.
cops
If
got
Scott was
onto
not-
y'all?
Scott, no,
If Scott
we,
was in
Marcia-
here, they have no right.
Marcia
to
wants to
ask
they
know,
him.
asked,
what
they asked
cops
to come
was
in
it?
in the shade, and I allowed them to come in. So I allowed them
Imperial
into the
County.
house.
They still don't have
But
no right to
yeah,
ask.
you're
Scott
right.
for shit.
You're right. They didn't. That was
This
where
is
they were
private.
messing
That's
up.
just
They
like
were.
walking into your house or getting pulled over or anything. They
Yeah.
don't
She's
have a
riding
right.
a bike.
I even
Kids
mentioned that several
challenged
times.
me
They
to
thought I
a
was
water
you were
fight,
like
so
Alex
I'm
riding
just
a bike.
waiting for. Oh
Yeah.
wow!
Huh?
For some reason, he couldn't just
Rick.
So I had to take it to him, I guess.
What?
What's Nathan's
My
bike?
bike has a flat tire.
We have potty water.
Rick,
No 12 packs today, brother.
Rick just made a comment on here.
Keep asking me that every day.
No, no, no,
How am I gonna
no.
go get your tobacco and weed for you?
You don't drive that car in there
No,
with
no,
a side
no, we
mirror,
don't.
right?
Get rid of
Yeah.
that defeat.
Yeah, they know
You're right.
that, though, right?
Not for
Everybody
me.
knows
how's
that.
Yeah, I know. I knew that. I was under the impression.
Because I don't
No,
like
no, that-
walking this far.
Still
That's the only reason. Otherwise, it would still be parked. I wouldn't drive.
Yeah.
I'd drive to your house.
You guys were the only ones we use our car for. Like for real. Like
So y'all got to
yeah.
get in that
Yeah,
comfort.
Yeah,
Like,
Marcia said
now, wait a
what-
minute, we're gonna have to calm down and get ourselves on a whole different level. We got to go and see them people
I
now.
went and got $15.
Yeah, Marcia was saying what reasons.
You have to
Yeah,
drive
so
the car.
are
You
they?
can't walk that way. The anticipation just.
I don't know. I think cops they ask to see ID a lot of times. They say that they want to identify you, but it's just a pressure move.
Had lunch, smoked, watching movies, playing my game.
They're trying to be in
yeah,
complete control of a situation that
Perfect. Here's my generator.
they were never
right
meant to
here.
control in the first
You
place.
can live in the car.
I could AC.
Take the seats out of the car and make you a bed in there. I would. You can still sit on the bed to drive it down to here.
I've seen a
And then
couple
if you
of
get too
people
fucked
take
up,
some
you can sleep in the front yard.
minivans.
Bam.
I've seen a couple
Perfect. Take the front
people
seats out,
take
put
some
your mattress
minivans
out
and
there,
turn
you
the
got
whole
enough
thing
room
into a
for
camper.
Yep,
That's
that
what we're
works.
looking at doing right now. It's the minivan thing.
You don't have to show.
No, technically, the only time a police officer is allowed to ask you for your ID is if you have committed a crime
Yes.
or you are suspicious
That's
of
what he was
committing
asking me
a crime.
for, because that's a misdemeanor. But
A lot of
that was us.
people
Yes.
think
And
that they
came in
have to
and
show
Scott was
an
telling
ID,
them, hey,
and
no,
you do not have to
he was
identify
exercising right on that,
yourself
you know?
at all.
You're
He
a
got shut
sovereign
down.
citizen.
Did Scott
Yeah, you are a sovereign
Yes.
citizen.
I
You
have the right
it's
to
even-
travel
it's-
and live
you don't
unimpeded
have to
by
have a
the law.
driver's license to drive a car because
Thank
you
you.
have the right to travel from destination to destination.
without being impeded or halted. Cops, checkpoints, border patrol. Yes.
Mhm.
I watch a lot of the
Yeah.
cop block videos, and I started researching, and
And they were like, "Let me see your ID, or you're a U.S. citizen, blah blah blah." And
well, it's
they're
just like
That's
anywhere in public, you can record a police officer. Exactly, tell it. Yeah. Here in Detroit, if you refuse to give your ID, they kick you to sleep. And when you wake up, you'll be rich.
But, yeah.
I mean, you know, they say technically you can record a police officer anywhere in public and he cannot say anything because he is a public servant and they work for you. Your taxpayer, your tax money pays their salary.
The cops actually showed
You can
up.
even go into the front area of a police station and you can stand there and record all day long and they cannot tell you that you
Public
cannot
area.
because that is a public area.
which is why they can have cameras themselves.
The cops showed up and let us
Mhm.
get out of the tree. I come out of the tree. Nobody would, and he kept mouthing him. When they got him down, they hog-tied him and they hit him in the face with the baton. Bam. They hit him again. I said something, the cop says, "You want some?"
Yes, you can video anyone in public,
I was
anyone.
14.
Yeah,
What am I
you
gonna
can.
In public.
do? Yes.
Mhm.
Threw him in the back of the car like a dog. Hauled him off.
Now, the funny thing about that is there are actually a couple states that have actually passed their own little law about recording in public and everything, but federal always supersedes state.
Yeah, just like the feds can still come in and raid dispensaries.
Cop asked me for ID. I mistook him and gave him
That was
AIDS.
a good doing there.
Rick Sanchez said that.
I didn't listen
Rick
too
is
much.
the, I'm telling you, he's
Some.
the
What is
character.
it? Absolute power corrupts absolutely.
You gotta watch when you're reading him. You gotta watch what he says and take it it with an open mind because he's got a punchline going with it. And Dog Lips is the other one you gotta watch.
Yeah,
I love
my
it.
dad
I love
was
it.
kind of
They-
like that.
They wait until I smoke and they
Thoughts
wait
in
until
my
they
family.
know. They watch me smoke. I am high as fuck, and then they'll come off the wall with some stupid shit, and then they'll dumbfound me, and I'll be sitting there just staring at the phone like, and almost to the point where I'm sure on y'all's end it probably looks like your screen just paused on you, because I'm just sitting there dumbfounded, like, huh? You can
Yeah.
see the gears
I've
turning.
seen you sit there and look at it and just sit there, and then you lean forward like that real quick and read it, and I like their fishy.
Facial.
He's like, can I just roll up right off the ground?
No, that word, it's hard to say that word. It's like being facetious. Their facetiousness.
Facetiousness.
Facetious means funny but mean.
Yeah,
But you're-
funny but mean. Funny.
I'm facetious.
Yeah, that
It's
would
like
be
a
me.
mean funny.
That would be me.
Demented.
I say a lot of mean things, but they're always funny. They're always in a jokative way, you know.
The dark life. Man believes that he lives in the sunlit world he calls life.
Oh,
But there's a dark side.
they're trying to pronounce it out. Facetiousness.
Tales of the dark side.
Dementia.
I said it earlier, so I know I could say it. Did you say dementia?
Dementia.
That's what a lot of people with Alzheimer's.
What are we just
Have
naming
dementia?
off weird words that are hard to say?
Tectonic
You know-
plates.
Roger.
Tectonic
Yo, there was-
plates?
Hey, Roger. There was this old man and this old woman went into this doctor's office, and they walk in there, and the husband is telling the doctor, he says, something's wrong with her. I need you to check her out. And he said, okay. So he goes in there, and about 40 minutes later, he comes walking out.
We don't
And
speak English.
guy asks him and says, well, what's wrong? He says, well, I'll tell you. He says, it's either the onset Alzheimer's or it's the worst case of venereal disease I've ever seen. He says, so what do I do?
Smart see we are.
He says, take her about 10 miles out in nowhere. He says, if she makes it home, don't fuck her.
What? I
Did I
missed
just
that.
get-
What?
Yeah, I know. Every one of us missed that.
I didn't.
Okay.
But the joke was going towards him, and I think the crowd heard it.
Okay.
Ah.
My husband does that to me when I'm high
That's cool.
because he can't smoke because of his job purposely of me. Oh.
We need to get Mike to come pump us some water.
Any more in the
Yes. We need water in the water tank.
money? That only lasted a week.
What are some of these? Those aren't roadrunners, are they?
No. Those
What?
are little.
Because I saw another bird out here. that
Yeah,
I
they got
swear it almost
roadrunners.
Yeah, I
looked
saw
like a
roadrunner.
roadrunner.
Yeah, they got roadrunners.
I thought those things were
Yeah,
big,
coyotes
but
too.
I mean this was a little
And it's the
thing.
desert.
I've seen them running around out here.
I think that this. I mean, so far I've noticed they have a lot
It
of
was
them.
crazy
There's
once they locked me in a small white room.
Yeah, who's that?
There's been a lot of weird stuff going on.
That was you in a cupboard.
Yeah,
Huh?
yesterday, like, this woman comes up with her two dogs. walked straight through Goonies camp over there by the sugar to the canal, got some water, and then walked up to our wash, and her dogs were all over camp. And he was like, we live here. And he walked for our shit. Just randomly coming out of the desert. Shit.
Huh?
Slabs, guys, digging.
What?
Fire.
A fire?
Oh, I see it.
There's a fire.
You see it? Where?
I see the smoke.
Oh yeah, I
Let's
see
go
it through
see
there.
the fire. Something's on fire in the slabs. We can see this. Oh my God!
Dude, that's right there.
Holy crap,
Cross
man!
of salvation right there, man.
That's real close. That ain't.
No, that's not the bunkers. Yeah.
Look at the smoke.
That's serious.
That's the slabs over there.
Yeah, I think that's past salvation now.
Yeah, that's like down by the.
It's pretty close to being across from it.
No,
Oh yeah.
no.
Yeah, you can see it's right there. Oh yeah.
What is it?
Uh,
Close to what?
That's gonna be where the RVs are. That's a big fire. That's
Yeah,
not a small camp.
Yeah, that's everybody.
that's about the. I don't know, maybe about over there by Half Pint's old place.
That's what I'm saying. Right past like Horn Feather and shit.
Yeah, up in there.
Damn, yo.
Yeah, I can see the flames
Yeah.
on the ground.
Something's going up big there.
Boom. Oh, there's blue. Boom. Another one.
Yeah, if I had a vehicle, it'd go down there. Does Mike got water in his tank?
No, the tank's not in his truck. No, it's not.
And it's not full. I know. Well, I don't know. Me doing that. I always want to go and help on a fire. Fireman instinct.
What's burning?
Something in slabs.
Right here.
Don't know exactly where it's at, but go look. And then there was some guy that was walking that way. Looked like your bike, but it wasn't your bike because it didn't have the basket on the back, but it looked similar to yours. Is walking that way right up. Who was that girl that walked?
It's Dominic.
Huh?
Just walked her out. It's Dominic.
So then that must have been Scrappy. It just walked over there towards the other
Well,
side.
No, I hope not. It looked
Yeah.
like between your camp and Mike's camp.
Yeah.
The fuck is he doing?
It's a bicycle.
Darker hair. Pushing it back. It looked like it was going like in between like Mike's and yours. That side of it.
What did he say?
Are y'all still live?
Huh?
Are y'all still live?
Yeah. Yeah, we're still live. It's some of the troubles of being out here, I guess. There's a few people every now and then that people don't care to have around. Let's see.
Hopefully it was that.
Yeah.
No, Goonies did not have a fire. Sent the Goonies.
I recorded you. Yo, guys. Goonies do not have a fire. No. There's a fire in the slabs.
You look so funny looking at the camera right now. Like,
Yeah, y'all keep it nice. I see tensions rising there. Let's not do that. Fire in the slabs right now. Yes, they do. Yes, there is a fire. They just ran out. And quick, take us on a fire rescue. They don't even have the tank in the truck. The fire trucks are gonna be there way before he is. There's no way. He can't. Then you done. Didn't we already see the fire truck going that way?
I don't know, Daddy.
I don't know. Maybe they haven't. They stopped streaming to go into slabs. Yeah, no. I wish I had transportation. I'd be in there myself.
They've got quite a few different flavors.
No, Goonie Camp is not on fire. There's a camp in the slabs that is on fire, and the Goonies just started gathering up to go and see what they could do. Why do you do that? You know I'm high. Okay. There ain't no telling what started the fire, whether somebody set it or anything. The fire's in the slabs. The whole Camp Goonies is not on fire. They're made of gel and dark matter. Oh, Lord of mercy. Oh, yeah, I'd be there in a heartbeat. What did... Oh, I hate these advertisement things. Oh, all right. Sorry, guys. Communities are awesome. They're always helping people get water, put out fires. Yeah, we're not ready for it this time. I don't think there's even a tank in the truck. He really needs to get that trailer he was talking about. He's going to get a trailer, I think, and put a tank on it with pump and fire hose so that because we see the fires way before the fire truck. Fire truck just now, you could just now hear it in the background fixing to pass by. So it just seems to keep dropping, runs his mouth. Dog Lips is he's just picking around trying to get somebody riled up. Y'all don't worry about it. Ignore him and it'll change up. It's just random stuff. Mike just said you have mental problems live stream. Okay. Well, I wouldn't think so, but yeah, I think all of us have mental problems. Every one of us. In our own way. Can you see fire from there? I can see the smoke. Let's see, no right here. No left side. Like he was. And I like that. You can see straight from my lips. Yeah, let's not bash Mike, not on my channel, please. Me and Mike are very good friends, and it's gonna stay that way. And I don't really want to read a lot of hatred. So. Dog Lips, you have a right to your opinion, and I respect that. But let's take it easy.
That's awesome.
I don't want to get anything stirred up on here. That's your opinion, and you have a right to your opinion. But like I said, I don't really want to be bashing on my friends, and I don't want to be listening to anyone else's bashing or however you. I confused on how to say that now. You got me stumbled. But anyway, you know what I mean. I'm not going to be sitting here bashing on a friend. I'm not going to sit there and listen to a bunch of people bashing on a friend. They say you have mental problems and they don't even know. I think that you heard your mom thank your sister. Wow. Okay. All right, Dog Lips. Yep, Dog Lips still love you. Yep, still love you. That dude, he's kind of I like that. That's I mean, I don't care for the content of some of what he says, but the fact that he just goes really weird and yeah, that's kind of weird. From time. Yeah. He's a pot stirrer. Well, I am too. Every time I gotta scrape the bowl, it's turning the pot, right? Yeah, don't bash anyone. I won't. So why aren't you going to help? Oh, with the fire, I don't have transportation to go in there, and like I said, the fire truck's already headed up that way. I had a car, I'd already be over that way. All right, Dog Lips, take care. God bless. Yeah. If anybody wants to bash, you're open for it, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, bash on Rick Day. No, don't do that. I'm just picking. It's not right.
You think that tent would have covered up some of that?
It's going right.
Yeah, I know he does that all the time. He just does it for the I think he gets a kick out of it. So hey, let him. Whatever. He gets a kick out of it. What are you doing? That is odd. I mean, sorry, I'm just in the middle of talking to you, and all of a sudden his thumb pushes my forehead into my nose. What's up?
What are we doing?
What are we doing?
Suitcase here.
Oh. He didn't need his power supply all night?
Maybe he dropped it off. He put it there this morning.
Oh, Lewis has already been here this morning?
I think he had to go to town.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he might have went to town. Okay, I am like way behind on Tommy and Thunder. I'm skimming through the.
If you can explain to me how the fire goes up in the tent, I'll read you your comments.
Huh. The tent came out. Yeah, sure did. Hey Rick, what do you call a tweaker with a bike? Somebody else said, or no, thief,
What do you call a tweaker with a new bike?
thief. How hot is it there today? Anybody know how hot it is?
Checking it now.
That's what my son.
Because it's
Honey, look.
76 degrees right now.
76. No wonder why it's so
86
nice.
degrees right now.
86. Okay, well, it's
Here's
still
my air
nice.
Fresh, bro. It's supposed to be 107 today. 69 degrees tonight, though.
Mike forgot to pick up the fireman, Tommy. Well, it's too late now. The fire truck's already there. There ain't no- If I'd have had a truck, I'd have had it set up and ready. But usually, but I couldn't be carrying around that much water all the time. So I don't know. I think Mike's got the right idea with the trailer.
That can. It's Meloxicam for humans. It's like a super. It's like an.
What happened? I don't know. There was a fire in the slabs, and we seen the smoke from here.
Because she's supposed to take her food. Or she can make
Wow.
her sick. But outside, I gave her
Yeah, there was a fire in the slabs.
And I
Hey,
said,
why don't y'all look back and see what my my subs are doing? 'Cause this is I don't normally have this many in the room at this time.
Tommy, I found it. It's 91.
Oh, it's 91. Okay.
Oh, then maybe mine needs to be refreshed now. See?
I don't know. They had a fire in there. We seen the smoke, and then the fire truck went by. That's all we know here. I need to find me like a dirt bike or a quad or something, you know, a little four-wheeler or something, because I'll take off straight across this desert in a heartbeat, you know? That's what we need. We need to get us a four-wheeler.
Sand buggy. He would kill us. Should be a 4-person sand buggy so we can get everywhere. But just us one.
Hey, Mr. Penman, while you're here, fill up those tanks over there. Bump out riding lawnmower. Good morning. Hey, there's Lewis. You were already here this morning, huh? Tommy, did you do what I suggested for the diarrhea? I don't know where you're going with that, but I don't remember any suggestion about diarrhea, and I don't have any diarrhea, so I'm not getting. No, you're not getting me to put my foot in my mouth. I am not responding to that one. Urban Department showed up with no water. That was great. The fire department showed up with no water?
Me and Eugene like one of the things I just okay. That always worries me because she's such a weird pervert.
Yeah.
Like, what did I post?
Let's say Hobo Army. I'm on the bus now. Centro. Take care of some business. Diarrhea. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not at all. Oh, thank you.
Where's Lewis? On the beat?
Ron, what are you talking about? We were talking about diarrhea. People think it's gross, but it's really good on toast. No, not good at all. Okay. No, I'm just. There's some of these comments are getting weird.
What are you doing?
She's stoned. She like waving. See, baby girl.
Mm-hmm.
So you never have to feel that way ever again. Never have. You're never going to eat. You never have to have puppies.
Yeah, it is a full moon. No. Wait a minute.
A couple I had one. I had a crap one. I'll let you have that youngin' of mine.
Oh my god.
Fucking strangler.
You joking, Lewis? He says, I'm the real Rick Sanchez.
Rick Sanchez.
The troll that kept fucking with us, saying all kind of weird, stupid shit. Lewis says, I'm the real Rick. So.
Why would they continue to give it if the cameras would be able to live stream firefighters?
Okay, be nice, guys. Hold on. Stop. What? There's got to be a reason you're chunking hard objects at me. Sharp objects. What? You just nailed me in the top of my foot on the bone with a metal ring here.
A metal ring? That looks like a plastic red tie.
That.
Damn.
I was going for the balls.
You nailed me in the top of my foot.
That's got weight to it and everything.
What?
It was the way you were setting this.
So you were aiming? No.
Daniel says all is okay at Mike's. Oh, he's at Mike's. All is okay at the fire. He's at
Hey, Nikki. Wow.
What?
Okay, hey, yes, Lewis. Oh, they got a bunch of trolls are acting funny on the screen here. Awesome. Hey, there we go.
What?
You gonna give the people what they want?
What's for lunch? I don't know, but I'm gonna go and find that out because I'm actually getting really hungry. That's why this one that is so camera shy but does so well up at the range has got to show us how he does it at the range. Okay, doke. So go, guys.
I'm tonight. I'm just children. You don't know who to trust. You must me, your best friend. Your best friend. Your worst enemy. Someone you can drink with you. But then behind it, so you. Only your friends know your secret.
Now I see this, I actually like more picture of what you're talking about.
I'll hold the sky. This guy said, I throw me calm. I'm saying cook. Simulate you, pretend that they're then behind it, they try to eliminate you. God bless, not one curse. Lord, thank God I'm not the worst. Hypocrites and parasites will come up to take a bite.
He just went and got every rock on the place. I mean, literally took the rocks off the gun, used waterfall and everything. But once he did it, I was like, let's stay in there. And I took paint and dripped it all over the rocks and stuff. I don't know.
I said, I throw me calm. I'm saying cook.
Careful, those people know my name.
Yeah.
He told me to. Like here.
Oh, no, I'm just mixing some in the bottle.
Yeah.
No, smoke the bowl and shit. No, you can't do that. No, you can't. I got that.
Somebody else has to myself.
Check out the real situation. Nations war against nation. It all be good. Is it going to end? Total destruction. The only solution. They take the yard. Give them a yard, they take 'em out. First the money, then the smile. Everything is for a while. It seems like total destruction. The only solution. Yeah. No, you.
Tommy, is my knife in there?
Nobody can stop you now. You know you lose. Nobody can stop you now. They got no right to take us, Lord. They got no right to take us, Lord. First the money, then the smile. Everything is my boy.
Oh yeah.
Seems like total destruction. Lonely solution. Yeah, ain't no use. Nobody can stop.
That's what we're
It sounds like
gonna make a couple of days meal one of that.
they say like human flesh is like chicken. It's like stringy.
Here's to smashing cats, man.
What happened to what?
What you looking for?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Today's not Friday. Got shit in there.
Today's not Friday. It's Thursday.
That's why we don't have shit in there. You did not ask to make it.
Tonight, smile on your
There's water right
face
there.
and a teardrop in your eye. Know you've been sticking
No,
needles in your
it's on the
arms.
stove. There's
You
already a
always
bowl of
said
butter.
that when you know
Your
more.
baby.
Look into your eyes, and what did I see? Misery and despair. Looking back at me, yours once was a face full of hope. Put you down on your knees and just let go. One day, long to a minute, night. One more day, another wasted life.
It says we can bring it to grab some.
I'm gonna ride with her to go get some Tylenol.
Better how you are.
We're gonna get some
Escaping from
Tylenol.
reality, from poverty and war. You have seen Dutch man, you're possessed. I can treat you and touch man, you're wasting all the years. Maybe there ain't no excuse for doing what you do. But everything you dream of, you're fighting to you. Wasting a life like this, what should it be a crime?
Because if I can eat, you're gonna try to follow me.
Moment you're a
Or
dreadful
else I'm gonna
place
take
to
your
die. Long to a night.
Yeah, but where's the
Just say no to meth.
Say no to meth.
Just say no to meth.
No meth. Crack is better. Oh, hello everybody. Hi, Lewis.
Good eggs. Good eggs.
Tori and Daniel brought this over this morning, baby.
Are they for something?
I have no idea. Hi, Kathy. Morning, Melissa. What's wrong?
Huh?
What is wrong? What do you want, baby? Good morning, Whimsy. Huh?
What do you think I want? I'm hungry.
So is
I
everybody
didn't
else?
find anything in there I wanted to make. I mix or do.
Yeah, I know.
Can't find nothing in there, so I don't ever do anything there.
I know. I will figure something out.
Where's your bait?
Huh? What's for breakfast?
Yeah.
Tommy's asking the same thing. Nothing's for breakfast. Nothing's for lunch. You may luckily get dinner later. But I don't know. It's the end of the month, so I got to get creative with what I make.
Yeah, usually the night before. Yeah.
Top tip: always have an extra child and raise it as a spare for the family. Okay. We need to ride to town. Is that what you're saying? Beans and taters. Beans and taters. Yes. Need to.
Huh?
Oh, I hear.
I heard somebody say something.
Up next, Selena, bust out a jam. You don't want to hear me singing. Who's that? Oh, that's Daniel and
Right. I have a feeling y'all were talking about me.
We were.
Uh-huh.
We were. We were talking about Mike too. Yeah, stuck in that one. We walked into a fire.
We're live.
Oh, live fire. Well, it wasn't a drill, but it definitely needs to be a drill. Yes. And we were talking about it. We need to all have some
Hi,
fire
Jerry.
drills, like as to what we're gonna do, or what not, and
Yeah.
to where everybody understands
Yeah,
a regular what to do, where to go, how you're gonna handle it.
Stay calm.
Stay calm. Don't yell at each other. Don't call people. What are you, fucking stupid? Because if you say to somebody in the middle of a fire, "What are you, fucking stupid?" they're probably gonna stop doing everything. But it's
Yeah, I
not
had
good.
my fire chief.
You did too.
He did that. He did that a couple of times to me.
What?
He did that crap a couple of times to me, my old fire chief. And then I finally drew the line. We was at a fire, and I'm hollering at him to get his attention because there is acetylene
LOL.
under this porch that is on fire. Okay, and I'm trying to get his attention to pull out to blast these bottles, and he's trying to get my attention about the electric feed, which the other one was over at the breaker box trying to cut it.
That's what it sounds like.
And he decides to spray me with the hose because I wasn't paying attention to him, and I'm sitting there like, dude, there's something fixing to blow up and kill us
Ooh,
all.
sorry,
buddy.
guys.
You know, and he did, and when he did that one, I blew the fuck up. I grabbed that daggum bottle. I was so pissed. I grabbed that acetylene bottle and I just took off running with it.
Is your mama?
Come back in there,
Miss
dog
Pixie,
piled
your
down.
mama's back.
Literally, I just gut checked him. It was funny.
Oh, when you brought me a soda, I'll buy one of those off you.
But I was so mad.
I'm sorry, this one's Daniel's.
I That's
The
okay.
last one, the
Sure.
car fire there.
Rubo, that's why I was
Jeez almighty.
talking.
And then keep them coming into the campground.
Awesome. Thank you.
Oh,
Holy
You didn't bring Tommy one?
here you want to tell me?
Lisa Jane. Lisa
I don't think he
Jane.
meant Tylenol.
Oh, well.
Marie.
I see where you're going.
How are you?
You want
What?
to drink of the cold?
Huh?
You want a drink of the cold?
Wait, I'm good. I was just picking.
You
Seriously.
won't drink after nobody.
That's why I'm giving
Yeah,
him a
he's
chance to open
offering
it.
me the first drink, but I'm good.
Yeah, I'm nice.
I know.
Sometimes.
I know. I'm just picking.
Oh, I lost the whole cigarette. No, I
You
gave
got
it to
that
you.
camera toward you. You gotta tell people if you got
Oh,
the camera
it's
on.
on that way?
It's not on me, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, oh, come on.
You gotta
the
tell
whole
people.
story
She
time?
just-
No,
You
no.
were live. You were live story time
Oh, my
with
God.
half naked man.
What was this? Fire story?
I had no idea. Talking about we need
Fire
to get
drills.
gathered up on what we need to do.
Well, we need
who
to have
needs
fire
grab
drills.
What?
Just to know what your job is to do. Like we were talking down there, I just.
Yeah.
Oh, you weren't there. I'm sorry. That's right.
Everybody was just running
Just
around like
it's
chickens.
mainly we need to have some fire drills, letting us know what we're doing, in case
Right.
of a fire. I mean, just so that we know.
Haven't you
Well,
talked about this before? Like,
If we have fire,
Everybody needs to, and then also like Mike said he's gonna start. If there's a fire in the slabs, he's gonna load up the water and he's gonna go put out the fire. And I'm like, all right, so we're gonna have our own fire department basically.
Yeah.
And so then everybody needs to understand that if they're expected to do something in this whole thing, that they need to know. So if you hear anybody saying fire, that's when we need to go ahead and have our.
yeah.
And then randomly we'll just have a drill to where somebody will say fire, and then we'll see what happens. You know what I mean? See if we can get it together and make an actual employee for help.
And then, like we were suggesting too,
Like we had to
Two
tank
people.
fucking
We
biscuit
really-
everywhere.
we really need.
the SWAT.
Matter of fact, you can
That's
probably
Tori.
find it, but we
What's up with
need
the fire?
3, 4, 5. We need 5 of the same type of like
We got-
something really loud that you only gotta smack it once or twice. Like a propane bottle that's the bottom's been cut for a bell. With a hammer or something that we can put up at every single one of these camps, so that everybody, if something happens, they have an emergency. They ring that bell. We all hear that bell. Yeah. Well, just talk to him for a little bit. He'll
We've been
call
on here
me.
2 hours.
He'll be all right.
Lewis says hi, Tori.
Hi.
Hi, Brett.
I'll get it where we all have something
Whatever.
that we can hear. You know what I mean?
Don't forget
Anybody
Danielle.
has a fire down in here. Anybody knows about it. When
CBs.
We
When
need
they
to
ring
just
it,
have, the pumps close
CBs
to
is
the
I have
water
3
possibly,
CBs.
so we can just pump water straight out of the
I'm
mouth.
supposed to be getting one.
well, I know it.
Real
Well, I'm
quick.
just saying, if we
Hi.
get like
I know
loud
I got
bells
2. I
to
might
where
have
everybody
ran
on the
out,
whole
like
block can
transistors.
hear,
No.
and every one of us,
Transistors.
every camp
I'll
has
tell
one
Tommy.
in it
For a
that
vehicle.
everyone can hear all through the whole side of the steel. Hey, wait a minute. We're still live.
Are we really?
That whole time that I had that conversation and everything, we went live. It just automatically, when I backed out, it reconnected. And there was one person still on there.
Oh, wow. It just paused.
I hope it paused. I mean,
Yeah, we were having some really bad
Some of them are
conversations.
private conversations are,
Do you want me to go through and see if it recorded them?
I don't know. Hey, we were talking about carnivals. You know what the best thing about carnivals are? They all have rides that.
Oh, look. Daniel, he's looking right at you.
Oh man, messed up.
I like those weird panoramic pictures that
There we go. What does that look like?
I don't know yet.
It's a little crazy. Like it's it's pausing at the frame, so like you can see the pause in between the frames. Here, can I look at it? Oh,
It kind of got it.
just kind of got to do that, or else it's not gonna work.
Yeah, come over there and look at it, and I'm the one spinning the phone there. What are they saying?
Fucking high as back.
Oh man, now they're coming back.
Are we going home? Are we going home? Are we walking to town?
What the fuck? I have the spins. Are we? Do we still need to go in there?
I don't know. He said that if we got a ride, he would
How about?
Where are we gonna get a ride?
Yeah, well, that's the thing. There isn't going to be a ride, so this would be a hot, sweaty
I
walk.
see what you're saying now. The splits in the screen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did y'all like that? That was a nice carnival ride, wasn't it? Make sure you treat the rest of the carnies okay. They're not gonna let you get hurt. Don't unfasten your seatbelt. Wait until we get around. I love kids to death, but that was the one thing I hated about that was having to explain to kids over and over and over. Don't unfasten your seatbelt until the ride comes to a complete stop. And every time, and I had the swings. So mine were long chains that come from
Okay, go ahead.
it come from a thing that's spinning on the top. So it throws the chains way right. And every single time, it seemed like somebody would unfasten their belt and try to jump off of that thing while it's on its way slowing down. You can't stop it. It just ends up catching them or dragging them or whatever.
They'll learn later.
Yeah, I guess.
I got lucky. I ran the fun house.
You ran the fun house?
Yeah.
I bet that was fun.
Okay, no. So when you answered the phone, it cut it completely, and then it picked it back up.
Okay, it did cut it completely?
Because it stopped. You heard it ring, and then.
Okay, well
oh
then.
my God, we're still live. I wanted to caught any of our conversation. Yeah.
It didn't catch any of it? Oh.
Okay.
Yeah. I said all that, and there's 15 people on there, and nobody even commented. I thought it was funny. Poopy time.
Yeah, you know one thing about those fun houses that people don't realize when they go into the mirror things, the ceiling.
Yep.
Because you can see where the mirror is connected to the ceiling, and there'll be a bar. There ain't a bar there. That's the open.
Mm-hmm.
You can whip right through that thing in a matter of seconds.
Yeah.
Can't tell you last time I went to the carnival. Wait,
remember
yeah, I
being
did
stuck
go
in
to
a
a
room.
carnival there in Louisiana.
Hey, over here. Okay, it's over there.
No, not that part of it. I meant you.
They got a, I think they're in Panama City Beach.
Oh, shit.
Massive maze.
Took a second.
Was you trying to print?
And there's 4
Was you
outer
trying to
corners
primp or
and then
something?
a higher tower, and you have to
What
make
took a
it
second?
to these areas and punch that ticket. And if you can make it through all 5 areas and make it out under a certain like time period, you get $50.
Oh, that's cool.
What is it?
It's a maze.
Panama City Beach, they got this big maze set out that has on the corners there's like 4 little checkpoints, and then there's a tower in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
And they give you a ticket, and you have to make it all the way through to each one of those checkpoints, punch that ticket, and make it out. And if you can make it out under a certain time period, you win $50.
Oh, wow. That's cool. Well, guys, we thought we lost you a minute ago there, but anyhow, we're gonna get off here and try to find something to get into, or so anyway, love you guys. God bless.